Oh, hi, how can I help you?
Hi there, I'm new to metal detecting and I'd like to buy my first detector today. What do you have in the $300 range?
Would you like it to be waterproof, with an adjustable stem and lightweight too?
Absolutely, and I also need great depth as well. I'd like wireless audio, USB rechargeable, and it would be great if it had software updates.
I've been detecting for 30 years, and there's no way you can get all of that for that price.
And that is where this gentleman is wrong, because there is one option. Only one though. The Nocta Macro Simplex.
And the Simplex becomes the best-selling product worldwide, setting a new bar in terms of price-performance ratio. Simplex has advanced in many ways: hardware, software, design, and ergonomics. Yet one thing has stayed the same: worldwide proven performance and success, backed up by a company that cares. Nocta Simplex New Generation. For everybody.
Thursday, it's 8 o'clock and he's back.
Hola. Yeah, I'm back here now. Thank you. Don't think
I'm
anyone
glad.
knows.
I'm glad.
You all right, though, dear?
Tired, you?
No, I'm not actually. No, I'm relaxed and chilled. Nice break last week, and yeah, chilled. Although I was just telling you, it all ended in blinking when paired like you do in Spain. Bit into a piler, hit a mussel shell in my mouth, cracked me tooth, cut me gum, gave me an abscess, and had me wisdom tooth pulled out Monday morning. Lovely first day back at work, and I'm on antibiotics. But I'm on the ones now, the second dose, that you can drink a little bit. So I've got some watered down sherry.
I thought you
But
were
yeah.
saying something else, though.
No. But evening, everyone. I was just watching a very good documentary on Channel 5, which Angie's watching at the moment. But I've got a cushion like that, and I'm just watching it like that. It's about badgers. But you're right, though, dear.
Yes, I'm all right. I'm on week off work and probably
Oh,
less stressed if I was at work.
well, that's how things go. Well, jobs at home, chores. So
Yeah.
my housing manager's going away this weekend, so I'm going to a brewing establishment tomorrow night with Boy Wonder, having a few beers, and then detecting all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And do you know who's coming
are
up?
you going to the No Frills weekend, or are you at home?
I'm not allowed. Not allowed. No, I've got the dog, so I can't take the dog to the No Frills. So, and also it's like 3-hour drive each way for me, so I'm not going. Those who are going, if you haven't had directions, which is a few, they're emailed and text, but someone forgot to put the phone number on the ticket application thing, so there's a bit of a delay. But just email team at rodneycookmemorial.co.uk and they'll send you the directions. But I think everyone's got them now, so there was a little blip there.
Marvelous.
But that's looking good. To be honest, if it was more local to me and I didn't have the dog, I'd go, because not that I don't like all the comedians and all that, but I think it will be good for people. There's a burger. I think there's a burger van there.
There's
but it'll be good.
it's I don't know where I've got the information from, but it's based next to a farm shop and it has cake and breakfast,
sausages.
and they're doing a hog roast.
But only if you bought the tickets beforehand, which everyone was emailed. So, and they serve beer as well. But I think you can buy chili con carne and something spag bowl on a jacket or something like that Saturday night if you haven't got tickets. But I think what's nice about it is everyone can go out to detecting, have a laugh, and then in the evening, all what we like doing is going around each other's tents, having a beer, getting in a gazebo, fire pits and stuff like that. It'll be it's nice. It'll be good. I think it'll be really, really good. And those fields are going to bring up more, I think, than the Rodney Cook, based on the smaller amount of people, I think, personally. But that's just me. Bit of sad news this week, Joan Allen.
Yes, didn't mention it last week. I'll let you talk about
that. Joan Allen, obviously, those who don't know, have closed their doors, or closing their doors. Been going since 1968, and I think my granddad or my uncle got a detector from them, and my dad did back in the past. So, very unfortunate set of affairs. I think it was a cyber attack that caused them to go down, and other things. But they have got some stuff left on their website, and I think if you use the discount code Joan Allen, you can get 20% off. Don't hold me to that, but I recall hearing that. They've still got some coils on there and some pinpointers. So if you're looking at getting something cheap, head over to Joan Allen. But yeah, very, very sad state of affairs. And they were also the Quest distributor as well, weren't they?
yeah, that's been taken over by Spinner Disc now. Spoke to mine's gone blank.
Buttons.
What's his name?
Buttons.
What's his name?
Buttons. Tony Kaywood.
No. Oh. The chap who owns Spinner Disc. My mind's gone blank. I was only talking to him the other day, and obviously
Carl.
mentioned it to Carl. That's it. How did my mind go blank then? Oof. So yeah, spoke to Carl briefly about it a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, bad times.
But they're going to be, I think, stock in the V80 and the V90, which look very interesting machines. Quest V80, multi-frequency, and V90. So they look good old machines. But yeah, quite sad, really, what's happened there with Joan Allen. But hopefully they resurrect in some form or another in the future. But
yeah, hopefully so. And then obviously we've got some other bits and bobs. We've got Wayne Rowland joining us at 8:30. Adrian, look who's in the chat. It's Addicted to Bleeps. Hiya, Chris.
Never Oh, is he the one who does shoe restoration on YouTube? Or no, what's he doing?
Yeah, buffalo rearing and shoe restoration.
I've heard of him. He lives in Jaywick. I think. No, I've heard of him. Hope you're all right, Chris. Hope you're doing well.
Yes,
that's
Chris.
Nice of him to join us.
Miss you, Chris. What else have we got? We've got Wayne Rowland from Box City. He's going to be joining us at 8:30 for 15 minutes or so. Last week, obviously, we had Fodder from Team Fodder and Ricardo from the Renegades and Gary Cook on from last week's One Day, which congratulations to Fodder, who actually won. I think that's his first.
His friend, Larry, those who haven't been following it or don't understand, he's currently carrying around with him I don't like saying it because it might upset him, a ventriloquist dummy that's been handmade and carved out of a block of wood by...
No, it hasn't. He's carrying around Gary's long-lost brother.
Well, he has, but he's not... I don't think he's in the chat, so he won't get upset. It won't trigger him. But, what's his name? Nick Berry, fantastic artist. Carved...
Mate, did you see the images?
He carved out of a block of wood face of
Gary
a doll.
Cook.
And he's done all the mechanisms, Larry Cook, all the mechanisms. But Fodder has taken him round in his van in the seatbelt, and there is a very good video, which I'd love us to show it on the show tonight. It's where
I'm not showing any images from Fodder on the show in any way, shape, or form. Thank you.
The one where he's sharing a bed with Larry, his doll, in the hotel room.
Is it Larry? Is it?
It just makes me laugh. In the dark, it's quite a funny video, and it'd be good to put it on. But yeah, well done, Fodder, on doing that. And sad to the ladies didn't win because I thought they would. What were we going? Oh, Nocta Acupoint this week. The beta testers.
Acupoint, yes. You've got a beta test on the way. I've got a beta test on the way.
Yes, hopefully.
I know Derek Gibbons got one coming on the way as well.
Have you got the tracking number or?
No, not got the tracking number yet, but I've had the email confirmation.
Yeah, good.
And I was hoping it was going to be here tomorrow or Friday because of things that have occurred in the past 24 hours that I've found out.
Yes.
Let's just say there's some rats in the world.
He won't say anything, but Dave's son was gifted a pinpointer by someone at one of the rallies, and it's gone missing. And
from Seb at Regden's.
Yeah, it's someone's accidentally picked it up, put it in their pocket. So if anyone out there's got a pinpointer they want to send to Dave for his son, that'd be nice because it was his birthday present. So he's not got anything now.
Don't worry. Well, as I said, the Acupoint was coming to be beta tested by. Shane was going to be using that for a prolonged period of time to see his thoughts on that. Obviously, report back to Dilek, etc. But it's earmarked now for Mason for his birthday present instead. But we wanted to give it some good testing. But I'm sure he'll say, "Yeah, that's all right. I'd get away and test it." I'm sure he'll understand.
Yeah, it does. It does look very sturdy.
We had the play of it. I mean, you've not been on the show since Detectable, have you? So
no, haven't I?
So no, because you weren't here last week.
No, I haven't. Oh my God, Detectable, flipping heck, that was this I have, haven't I? Oh, I don't know, but yeah, Detectable was nice and enjoying.
You might have been. I don't know anymore.
I can't remember. I just remember the teapot with the hippies in. But yeah, the Nocta Acu thing will sync up with the Legend if you've got one. So you'll have Bluetooth connectivity like the MI6 pinpointer on the Deus 2. So when you turn it on, it comes through your headphones, which is a nice, sweet touch.
Apparently, lots of people are saying that Niall has your routers as well.
Yes. So when we were at Detectable, Niall has had an Alta 71 for about 4 years, which is pretty good going for a machine. He knows it inside out. He loves Brutus machines, and he came over to the tent and said, "Oh," and I had what did I have, Dave? The XP
AS2
Extreme. And
Oh, right, yeah.
everyone was like rats, weren't they, pulling it out of the box? Let's put it together at 9 o'clock.
I don't know. I didn't see you. Didn't see you with it.
Everyone came over to the tent about 8 o'clock. No, about 9 o'clock at night after about 8 pints, and wanted me to put it together with no light. But we did. We put it together in a few minutes, and then we minced about with it. And then Niall said, "Oh, what's that?" And I said, "Oh, it's my Rootus Versa." And he went, "Oh, I've heard about that. Blah blah blah." And I got it out of the car, and he went, and now the Rootus Versa compared to the Alta 71, it's like a Ford Escort to a Ford Focus. It's totally miles apart, but obviously a lot lighter. And I said, "I'm really enjoying it." And he said, "Oh, I'd love to have one." And I said, "Well, I'm going on holiday soon, next week." I said, "You can borrow it." So I lent it to him, and I think he's done a YouTube video, and he's loving it. And Niall is a Rootus follower through and through. So yeah, Niall's got my Rootus. He's borrowing it, and hopefully he's not put it on eBay. But yeah, so Rootus bringing out some new coils for their Versa, and also a battery pack as well. They're really going for it. But I do like that machine a lot. It's
as well as the shooter, the double shoot.
Yes, the shooter that double shoots.
But anyway, the Accu point, really a good little bit of equipment, especially what you can do on the machine itself. It's quite fascinating, isn't it? Really?
Oh yeah. The Accu point is it's got some nice little features on it, and I like it because it's yellow. If you leave it in the field, you can stand a long way away and see where it is, rather than have a camo one or a black one.
Unless it's in deep grass.
Grass, yes, deep grass. What was I going to say about the Versa? I was going to say something about the Versa. New coils. Oh, it's available from the Technics now. 699 quid, which is good.
What's happening to our memories tonight?
I don't know. I think I better get my boiler checked.
I think it might be to do with like both our ill healths that we keep on. We said to each other about the start of the week, and we said what each other were, but we can't repeat on air.
No, yes. I was ill and you were ill, and we were just getting a bit fed up and down. But hopefully this weekend we'll all chirp up. But yes, hello, John Clayton. Hello to everyone in the chat. Will Way, has it got a sturdy shaft? I'll tell you what, Will, the shaft on the Versa is cracking. It's similar to the Vanquish, so there's no spinningness of the coil, and it's got lovely clamps on it like the Vanquish, but probably a little bit more sturdier. But yeah, it's really, really nice.
Will's actually messaged me last night to say about lads from Sunderland and Middlesbrough were involved in a hawking at a historic England site. Humberside Police, he sent me the screenshot of their Facebook, which shows the police pulling up at a car with its back doors open. Rural Crime Week, suspected night hawkers detained by Rural Task Force. Night patrols in Burton Agnes, assisted by Driffield Rural Response and Bridlington Response. So Burton Agnes, has been some night hawking going on, and some people have been arrested for that. So thanks for sending that to us. Well, also, I do have a press release to read out to you, which has been sent to me by Mr. Nick West, who will be joining us on the show at the end of November. Nick, as people on the show will remember, he runs the Metal Detecting War Relics group on Facebook, and he's also runs something in between, maybe a Conflict Military Museum. Anyway, delighted to announce an exciting collaboration between Metal Detecting War Relics group on Facebook and the Conflict Military Museum, aimed at enhancing and promoting our shared passion for the remarkable hobby. The Conflict Military Museum, known for its captivating pop-up exhibits, is set to join forces with Metal Detecting War Relics Group to further enrich and promote the metal detecting community in the In the upcoming winter season, Conflict Military Museum are embarking on an ambitious project to create fresh and engaging displays featuring war relics discovered by metal detectorists. These displays not only showcase the historic significance of the finds, but also serve as a testament to the invaluable contributions that detectorists make to preserving the past. We are eager to blend our expertise, knowledge, and enthusiasm to create an unforgettable experience for detectorists and history buffs alike. Together, we will continue to foster a deep appreciation for the military history that lies above and beneath the soil, all while strengthening the bonds between the two communities of passionate relic hunters and military enthusiasts. And we chatted then, and he's off to Normandy this week, this coming week, detecting. And I thought you can't detect in France, but he's part of the French research project, which goes on looking at stuff. So very jealous, and I mean, could end up being quite dangerous when it comes to metal detecting in France. But I'm pretty sure Nick's done enough of that to realise and understand the potential risks that could take place. Boom. Because how many unexploded bombs are there alleged to still be in France? Several million thousand kilotons.
Ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, I dread to think. You're all right. It's a bit of rummaging. Rob Random, are we going to the No Frills? No, because we're not allowed. No, we are, but you could have gone, Dave, couldn't you?
I could have gone, but I thought it was next weekend, and I'm on a community dig next weekend. Invitation only metal detecting event. So I thought it was next weekend, but it's not. So I've now planned to do. Well, I'm going to see my daughter this weekend. Steve Pooler, has anyone seen the History Revisited video regarding the Manticore problem concerning not recognizing big iron? Have Minelab responded? Adrian?
No, I haven't seen that. Hang on. Has anyone seen regarding the Manticore problem concerning not recognizing big iron? Well, and I don't know what his settings he's running. I presume he's running it fully open, but
is that Sid History Revisited? Or is that England's History Revisited?
No, yeah. Oh, I get confused with them. Well, I just wish everyone had used their bloody names because.
Like, do you know what? I know there's a lot of people who were watching the show, but what does my head in on Facebook is the amount of people with metal detected names instead of real names on Facebook. Yeah. And you're like, what's your mum say about that? What's that about?
Yeah, I know it's nice and it's all good fun and that, but it does make it very confusing. But yeah, no, I don't know anything about that, but most people.
And then Stephen Brame says, are you talking about the V80 and the V90 Quest? When will they be released, or does Chris know? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do with that, Steve. I think we'll follow up with Carl Midgley regarding that and ask a few questions, because I'm sure he'll know.
There's been a few issues regarding certain things on shipping it and selling it in the certain states and that, patents and things, but I think it's going to be available soon, and I think it's going to be a really good machine. All the Quest machines are, and you got the new Quest Q30 plus, 35 it is or whatever. That's available, and that's a nice machine. I mean, do you know what? There's machines up. I've got a few machines, Dave. The Quest always is the one that shouts at me when I sort of open up that place I've got them. It's always like, well, the Router 71 always, because that's like the first child. So I hope your son don't hear that. It's the second one. But the Quest, I don't know what it is. Some people may look at it and say it looks horrible and cheap, but I like it. I like orange and black. I like the look of it. I like the mud dust shield over the top. It's like a little cockpit in a plane. And it's still. Do you know? I might take it out Saturday. Might take it out.
Nick West says about 10 million exo still to be found, and that's just World War I. Exo being unexploded ordnance.
Does he mean OXO?
Oh, if it's OXO, it's fully understandable because that's when people really didn't really want it back in the World War One, wasn't it?
Yeah. Never found it. Not. Never found OXO foil. Found a lot of foil when detecting, but never an OXO foil. You know, like the cube.
How do you know?
No, I haven't found an OXO cube because
Yeah,
it
how
has
do you
OXO
know?
written on it. It has OXO
Well, what if
written
the
on it.
Oscar? What if the red?
It won't. Doesn't come
Okay.
off. I used to eat them when I come home from school.
Will Waste, his legend has a problem with big iron, but after speaking to Nocta, I was running it too hot, fully open.
Yeah.
Once adjusted, problem stopped.
Yeah, well, I found that with the Legend. It's got a lot of power there since the last few updates, and I've had to knock my sensitivity down and drop it down a little bit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going out with that this weekend, actually. Do you know what? Boy Wonder, Dave,
Yeah.
I had the Legend for him, and he keeps whipping the Deus too. But I don't mind because I like the Legend. So Dan has taken the Manticore off me because he likes that. He's been using that. But the Manticore I do like. It is a good machine. And at times I feel I'm cheating using it.
Ha! Philip Will says the writing on OXO cubes does wear off easily.
I've got an OXO cube that I ate in 1984 packet outside my bedroom windowsill, and it's still there, and the writing's still on it. And I've also got a chicken stock one, and that's still the green writing, that's still there.
Sometimes I don't know whether to believe you or not.
Well, I don't know whether to believe in Phil. How's he
And
know? He sat there for 4 hours. rubbing it.
OXO is unexploded ordnance. I was right.
Unexploded ordnance. That'll be a YouTuber now putting that up. Yes, so we'll find out about the Quest machines, Dave.
We will indeed. We will indeed. And I've just sent the link over to Wayne from Boxer, who's coming over for a brief period of time to say good evening and announce something to the associated masses. I'm absolutely knackered tonight, friend. Hello.
Sorry,
there
someone
he is.
we were just talking about Niall, and he's just messaged me. Sorry.
Will Way said he loves a fried OXO cube, a nice square meal.
It is. I'm not being funny. It is. Square meal.
What's a fried OXO cube?
You just fry it.
You just put it in a frying pan.
Do you not have fried OXO cubes up
I've
north?
never heard of fried OXO cube.
No, you deep fat fry Mars bar. No, I think
I've never heard of a fried. Oh, okay.
Oh, I used to love nibbling on OXO cube. Might do it tonight, actually. Lovely snack.
I've had one in hot water. Just have it.
No, just get one. Just little nibbles. Little nibbles.
Too salty.
No, it's good for you. It's good for you. Lovely. Actually, it's good detecting emergency snack.
Tony K. Wood, are we the masses now? Listen, 8 people constitutes a mass to me.
Yeah.
Because we've spoke to lots of people over the RCM weekend and the detectable weekend, and we know now it's more than 7 people who watch. It's 8. And didn't we meet some lovely people as well? And we have you have been on the show since, because we spoke about them.
Yes, I have been on the show, and yeah, it was lovely meeting people and families who watch and stuff like that. And like you said, Dave, if people want to come on the show, just message us via our website or Facebook, bigdetectingshow.com. But also advertisers, if you want to put an advert on the show, you know, if you're fed up seeing the same advert each week in and out, or it triggers you, speak to your dealer or whoever and say, just put something on the Big Detecting Show. And they buy us a coffee, Dave, don't they? Literally a coffee. Well, actually, it's normally a bottle of red wine, and then someday someone in Kazakhstan will buy a detector off them, and they'll say they can't ship it to them. But that's all that matters. I forgot to tell you, I bought something today. I was a bit excited.
What did you buy? CB?
No, for detecting radios. You know what it's like when you're out in the field, because I turn the phone off and have these on, because these don't seem to affect my detector. Well, I don't know about that one because it's new, but and Boy Wonder's like the other side of the field, and he calls me over, and because I'm quite old, I'll leave my machine there, prop it up against the spade, go over to him, and go, "What's up?" He goes, "What's the time?" No, he asked me a stupid question because my phone's on airplane mode, and I thought I've got a couple of walkie-talkies today, and these apparently can go up to 30 miles, so probably 3 or 4. But yeah, very excited to use those this weekend. It's always good to have a walkie-talkie in the field, and it's also got an emergency thing on it as well, and FM radio.
Oh,
So I can listen to Radio 3 whilst I'm breaking between my detecting. You're not going
Now,
detecting this weekend?
Wayne Rowlands, I've just sent the link and he can't open it for some reason, so bear with us on that. Ooh.
Stephen Pettican, I'm not allowed to CB. I'll be chatting up truck drivers. Yeah, I'll probably get fodder in his van pulling up outside with Larry. Can Larry have a bath?
Stephen Pattigan, lovely man, brought me a CB radio at
he's a lovely man,
the
and he makes
RCM,
some amazing trophies.
which I've got one behind me, but we won't speak about that.
Dave, have you just read that? We have
About-
an axe head from the Battle of Hastings.
If we want. What do you mean, if we want?
Yeah,
Of course we
that'd be
want.
really- yeah, that'd be really cool.
Oh, yeah, and
that'd be
Pettigan brings nice Welsh cakes.
Steve Cord in the chat. Hi, Steve. Have you got the new pinpointer to sync up with your legend on the beta testing? No, I bet he's forgotten. I bet he was on that bloody beach again. It's all he does. He's always on that beach. Hi, Steve.
He is always on our beach. No, he missed it. Oh,
How many were there? Was it 80 or 100?
It was 100 per, not per area, per region.
Country.
So I think we was 100 in this one.
100 in the UK.
Well, me and you got ours, didn't we, friend?
Yes. No, but if Steve didn't get his, he could say that he's in a different country, Wales. And if they don't send it to him, he could say
That's true.
they're being racist. Yeah, actually, that's a good point, Steve, because a lot of people need to trial it on the beach. And I'm hoping that not all the beta testers will all land. Although I will take mine on the beach, but we don't have much sand around Essex. It's more normally muddy, dirty clay. But yeah.
Right, we've got Wayne with us now. Here he is.
So I'm like,
Good evening, Wayne.
how are you guys?
It's not your fault for being late. You were trying to bloody get that link working. It's a nice press shot, anyway.
He's showing us his top.
Oh, and there's his head.
Oh, there we are. Right, Wayne. Oh, dear.
Not bad,
One
not
day,
bad. Hey, Dave. Right, Adrian.
all right, mate. Yeah, we've got slight connection issues there. There's a little bit of lag. Oh,
2 minutes.
well, whilst
Well, it's a
Wayne's
very
there-
nice top of his, nonetheless. Like, is it Sergio Tashini?
No, I think it's Regatta.
Let's have a look on big screen, see what his t-shirt is. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, it works.
That was magic.
God.
How come that?
Evening,
How
all.
come that? All right. how come
Evening,
that
Wayne. Good
sounded-
to see you.
You
Right,
two
Wayne.
boys. How's everyone?
Lovely. Yeah, good, good. We got 3 viewers tonight. 2. No, we haven't. We've got. We're interested in having you on the show.
Just go back to Metal Detective World Ranks again. We've also got a spearhead from Rourke's Drift. Sorry,
How did you
Wayne.
get that?
We're
Right,
just
Dave.
salivating over people's relics.
Ooh, lovely. What we got in?
So,
We've got a guest coming on at the end of November. He's got an axe head from the Battle of Hastings and a spearhead from Rourke's Drift.
That's all right, isn't it?
yeah, just a bit. Cool. That'd be in my lounge.
How's tricks
So
with
how-
you anyway, young man?
Yeah, not bad. Bit busy here and there. So,
I was
plenty to do.
very
Come on.
much salivating over your most recent creation yesterday.
Well, I've got it here if you want to look, Dave.
Adrian will definitely want to have a look.
Yeah, go on. I haven't seen it. Make it big, Dave. Make it big for me.
Let me just rub it.
Bear with me.
There he is.
How the heck do you turn this camera on now?
Right, you get it, right, and you turn your phone around.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, oh.
Can you see it, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
Open the drawer. Open the drawer. Wow.
Isn't that sexy?
British workmanship at its best.
yeah, just need to put the handles on now.
Do you know
Beautiful.
what? My housing manager would love that in the house, and I could disguise my finds in there. How long? What wood is that, Wayne?
Welsh oak.
Sorry, Welsh oak.
Welsh oak, yeah.
Oh, is that better than British oak then, or
It's a lot better than English oak, yeah.
no British? Yeah. is
No,
that
it's just solid oak. White oak.
before we waffle on and someone thinks this is a show about kitchen cabinets? Just explain briefly what you do, Wayne, for those who've not seen you before.
Yeah, so when did I come? I think I came on your show last year, didn't I, guys? When I first kicked
Yeah.
off. So obviously, I'm an injured veteran myself. Served 14 years in the army. Got injured out in Afghanistan. Bored shitless at home, suffering with PTSD and my injuries and everything. And I thought, right, what can I do to, up myself, get better? And I started just, playing about. I had a really small shed back then. It was only like a 6 by 4 foot shed. Then obviously built the shed last summer. And then, made Sid Perry his very first box. I kindly donated it to Sid Perry. He made a video for me on his YouTube channel, and wow, just things bloody exploded then. And then, I've got my little Facebook page called Box It. I just make basically wooden coin cabinets, anything to do with metal detecting, so personalized metal detection boxes, coin cabinets. That is a coin cabinet, believe it or not, but on a larger scale. Basically anything anyone wants, really.
And I know you're probably going to say the best place to find your recent projects and all your products is on Facebook. But if people scan this QR code or go to treasurit.co.uk, you can
Not
see.
treasure it, box it.
That would be James Wynn's page. That would be.
Oh, you said to me, treasure it, Dave.
No, I haven't.
Oh, I'm sure you messaged me treasure it on WhatsApp.
Box it.
Check.
Box it. James Wynn's
Well, James, we're all God's children, so just James has got to come on the show. We'll just sit like that for the rest of it. But Dave's going to go, no, I didn't.
I've even sent you the running list for the next week.
Oh, I don't know. I've been ill. I had my wisdom tooth out on Monday, Wayne, and I've been on a lot of drugs.
Wayne Rowlands of Box It. He gave you the wine box, I wrote.
Yeah.
There.
Thank you for that. That lovely box, Wayne, with a nice bottle of liquid in. Well, you get on all right though with Treasure It, though, don't you? We're all one big family.
Yeah, spoke to James and Rodney Cook. Yeah, what a great man. I'm hoping for next year's Rodney Cook. I would really like. I've got a little idea. So it's called Pass the Box. So basically, I build a box or a cabinet. I pass it on to James Wynn. Then he could add, put his style into it, and then to finish it off, obviously with beautiful handles or whatever. I'd like Nick Berry to get involved as well. So
That's a fantastic idea.
That's
definitely auction that off. Bloody hell!
Yeah. I'd invest in that as a business.
Nick,
That's just
you know what to do. Send me a message, and James Swin, send me a message. And we've got a year now, so between us three, hopefully we can work some magic and obviously raise funds for Rodney Cook.
What a fantastic idea, Wayne. That is,
Adrian,
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
just sent you a private chat message. I'm just going to have to depart the screen for one moment. So just talk amongst yourselves.
Yes.
No, that's the wrong one.
I don't want to see that one. Right. Oh, sorry, Wayne. Dave's had to nip to the loo. He's forgot to go before the show, but I don't know why he put it in the private chat. So business has been busy, obviously, since Sid posted your box on his YouTube channel. How's it been over the years?
Started it off for me, and then Stephen Gray obviously made one for him. He kicked it off as well for me. Fair play to him. Dean Hunter made him a pot noodle box. Don't know if you saw that one. So
Yeah.
that was his little finds box I made him. And then obviously you've got Frag, you've got Fodder over at Big Life, made him a box as well. So yeah, without the support of the guys again, I wouldn't be where I am now, to be honest with you, Adrian. I've got a lot, respect for the guys helping me out, taking the time to help me out as well,
Yeah.
But yeah, I get a pleasure of making it as well. So
Yeah,
that's the main
you
thing.
do you detect as well as you make your wooden stuff?
Yeah, when I get time, obviously, I prefer detecting in winter, to be honest with you, Adrian, than going out in summer months. I like summer months, obviously, but I prefer winter. I don't know, something about it.
It's easier to dig. You don't have to worry about getting sunburn or drinking loads of water. Yeah, I can vouch for that. And yeah, you're right. Actually, summer's not great. And also, like my family, we all want to go out in the summer. And where's Dad? Oh, he's in that field, and they drive past, seeing me like under a bush, drinking loads of water, trying to keep hydrated. But yeah, this time of the year for me is perfect. Actually, I enjoy it when it autumn, winter, and detecting in the snow. I've done. Have you detected in the snow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
and frost. Frost's good.
Yeah, it's been busy, but yeah, I've also got a big raffle on as well, Adrian. So I'm donating 4 massive cabinets, things like 3 coin boxes, 2 whiskey coin cabinets as well. So if anyone's interested, all the money will go towards Rodney Cook Memorial Charity. I'm obviously doing all this for Rodney Cook and for Gary Cook, obviously. So yeah, the raffle will be live. It's advertising on Heart of England. It's also on Dig Live, and it's on another few places as well. So have a look. Just type my name in, Wayne Rowlands, and you'll see the raffle up.
And how do they purchase through it, Wayne? And how's it work?
It's £5 a ticket, so it's 250 tickets available. So if all those tickets sell out, obviously that will be 1,250 for Rodney Cook charity.
Well done, mate. So type Wayne Rowlands in Facebook, and
I'll go over at Big Life, look for the post. You'll see competition, raffle competition, or if any members as well are on Heart of England, check that one out. And then yeah, it's all good for a good cause. I know it's a fiver, guys, but I just wish I could get it a bit lower. But obviously, the lower we get, less money we donate.
Well, it's cheaper than a pint of beer than it is down south for me, so that's nothing, is it? And I normally spill at least one in an evening. So
weak beer.
Shut up, Wayne. When's the raffle? When's it being drawn?
When all tickets are gone, obviously. So quicker we get them sold out, quicker we do the draw, quicker paying customers gets the cabinets and coin boxes out.
Wayne, I'm trying to share it to the Big Detective Show, but all of them things, it's private. So can you share it onto the Big Detective Show Facebook group a bit later on for us?
After this, Dave, I'll tag you and Adrian, and then we'll take it from there.
Obviously, it might take you a while because you obviously got slower speeds there in Wales, 20 miles per hour. But I'm sure you'll get there.
Yeah, there's a bit of
That's
that
that's
going
what was up with his internet at the start. It was the speed, obviously.
Oh,
Then get
yeah.
the generator going.
Yeah, it's interesting. Not that we'll change the subject, but car engines are designed to run more efficiently at 30 and 70 mile an hour. So I don't know what the emissions are like at 20 mile an hour. I really don't. But that's because it's you don't know if to go into first or second, do you, at 20 mile? Well, I suppose it's second, isn't it? Depends what car you got. If you got like a Mini, it's going to be screaming. Well, I'm thinking of a 1974 Mini. But yeah,
He always gets
Um,
onto cars somehow, Wayne. I've
I
no
do.
idea how it
Sorry,
happens.
I like cars. I like cars. Sorry.
What other
Wayne,
projects have you got going on at the moment, Wayne?
I've got a few
Show us
really.
around
But finish that little cabinet off. Um,
show us around the workshop. Go on. Oh, look
these,
at that.
little, these little coin boxes.
That's
Sorry,
lovely.
is that carved?
Yeah, it's carved out, and then obviously it's epoxy, clear epoxy over it. Then
Oh my God.
yeah, I've got a few signs as well. Everyone needs a personal sign.
Is that wood? Yeah.
Yeah, just wood carved out, epoxy in, and then obviously I do my own rustic stuff. So burn it to death, sand it down, spray it,
That's great.
and then yeah, it's taken me years to get here. But that's my little
There's a lot
workshop.
of kit. There's a lot of kit you got in there, Wayne.
Yeah, try and squeeze everything in. Obviously, wife keeps telling me when he's on bed so I can get peace and quiet.
How
So
often are you in there, Wayne?
finish work 9 till 5, have supper, play with the little one, put the little one to bed, and then I'll be in out to about 11:30, carving, making something, plodding along. I hate watching telly. I think the only time I watch television, to be honest, is one there's either something good on or over the weekend with the wife. So
Yeah, I think that applies to all of us.
yeah, it clears my head as well because I was in a bad way when I got badly injured in Afghan. Some days I can't be asked doing anything, and then obviously this is my haven. This is where I feel safe, and this is where I can basically be who I am, do what I want, really.
Did you like woodworking before you were in the army?
No, nothing. I've never done woodwork. Got injured 2009, and I think I'd started. I made a little bird box back in 2013, and then obviously it was nothing massive. And really, it all kicked off last year. Power of YouTube and just trying different things. Just watching people say, if you can do it, I can do it, and then obviously take it from there. And then once you start, basically, you can't stop then.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just getting that pleasure as well of, handing someone, who was it, Rodney Cook, G.I.J. I made her a personalised coin cabinet, and I don't care about the money. When I handed that cabinet over to her, she was in tears and everything, and that gave me joy of seeing someone. Wow,
It always gives me joy watching someone cry as well. I mean, no, sorry, different contact.
Yeah. No, it's lovely. And have you had trouble getting wood with like after lockdown and stuff like that? Oh no, Dave.
It depends what. So let's say if people want exotic wood, then obviously I'll have to put an order in. They'll have to be shipped over here. But yeah, I can get anything, but it'll cost obviously a bit more then. I try and keep my prices down as low as I can, so everyone can have something personalised, and someone to cherish it, and obviously create memories with that item then, with either the little one, son, daughter, nan, granddad, whatever. Just yeah.
Yeah.
If I can make someone happy, I'm happy.
Does a percentage of your stuff, is it non-detecting stuff? So like someone says, "Oh, Wayne, I need a bird box," or I I don't know.
I've
Another
made
bird box.
boxes for people. You know, someone's lost a pet dog. I made, you know, an urn box just before Christmas. Someone unfortunately lost a baby, and then obviously asked me, and I was like, yeah, but you know, I didn't really want to charge that person, so I, you know, kindly just say, please, you know, accept it. But yeah, I get a lot of requests, you know, watch boxes, personalized pencil cases for kids on Christmas and everything. Anything anyone wants, really. So it doesn't have to be metal detecting related, just anything with wood.
What a lovely man, Dave. What a lovely
Very,
man.
very.
Yeah. Lovely. You find so many nice people in this hobby, and you're one of them, Wayne. So hats off to you, mate. And I'm pleased that the woodworking helps your, you know, whatever happened in the past, you know, when you're in the army in Afghanistan, it's all, and detecting obviously plays a part in that as well. When you taking up the hobby, how did you get into that? I know you've told us before, but anyone who's watching.
So I'm with a local, well, I'll say local. I live in Carnarvon, North Wales, obviously. I've got my member of a metal detecting club over at Anglesey. So yeah, we get together possibly, you know, every month when we can. So yeah, I started metal detecting roughly about 7-8 years ago. But yeah, what a hobby! Wow. And again, Adrian, you know, the people you meet as well, that makes it special as well. Some characters in the game as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, for me, it's like walking into Spitting Image, sort of back room. You know, you meet the real characters. I don't know why I said Spitting Image, but it's probably because there's all the good and bad mix of funny things going on. But yeah, you do, and you meet people like yourselves and many others.
I get a lot of, you know, people messaging me, you know, on a regular basis with my boxes and everything. But there's some horrible people out there as well, you know. I'm not going to mention anyone, obviously, but he asked me to make him something. I said, yeah, give him a price. And then obviously he had the cheek then to turn around and said, well, yeah, anyone can buy them off Amazon and put, you know, their own logo or something. I was like, you know, just why are these people out there? Just chin up and move on and enjoy life.
Well,
Nick West has said he'd love you to make him a conflict military museum sign. So I'm sure Nick will be in touch with you at some point in the future. And as Rob Steiber, Rob Random, Rob Steiber, twisting all over the place. He says all the best people live in teapots, and they certainly do.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's you're right. I mean, the Rodney Cook, I'm involved with Gary behind the scenes in everything, and some of the emails you get about people complaining and moaning, very, very sick. And I rise above things like that. You can do what you want, say to me, if you touch my wife or family, I'll kill you and bury you and probably burn you and cover you in lime. But sticks and stones, you know, when you're a kid and you're grown up, you know, just move on. Those people.
Ross Adrian, it sounds like something that happened with me at Detectable right there.
Yeah, it's just, you just got to move on. I told you, Dave, you've got to move on. You can't let these people bother you. You just and be honest, Wayne, you've seen a million times worse things going on than most of us here. In the chat tonight, and you know what life's about, and it's got to be treated with respect, and we've got to treat each other with respect, especially in this hobby. But you do get the F-tards who mess things up. So, but you do get people like Rob Random who liven things up and make things so funny, who is a crazy guy and very enjoyable to talk to, which I must admit after Detectable. And then you got like Gary Cook, lovely guy, really nice. You got
I met Gary at a cabinet. I think it's just before a few months before Rodney Cook. So I must be doing something right if Gary purchased the cabinet off me.
Well, yeah.
And then you got obviously, you know, Steve Newman. He saw this massive, gigantic cabinet again. So there it is again, guys.
Make
And
it
the
big,
first
Dave.
one to comment on it was, "All right, Wayne, can you make me that same cabinet again?" I was like, "Steve, of course, mate. You know what to do. Send me over what you need, measurements and everything." So yeah, I've got my regular customers.
I'm glad you've moved your camera a little bit because your nose had blended into the letter O on Roland's.
He looked like
Have you
my
noticed
dad.
all ex-forces people have really good beards as well? Anyone who's used to be in the forces who grows a beard but grow an exceptional beard.
Well,
yeah,
that's why I'm annoyed now, you see, because when I was obviously I joined up in 2000 and I left in well, end of 2013. You know, if I shave my beard off now, I'd look about 15, and I'm 40 next year. But my brother's still serving, and he's got a massive, hefty beard, and everything's changed. But yeah, unfortunately, my service came to an end. He's medically discharged, so I'm gutted. I'd love to be in forces now with the beard. You know,
Yeah. What's that one who was
Shit.
on that SAS program on Channel 4?
Sorry.
What's
You
the bloke?
know what's up, Adrian.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Who's that bloke who was on the SAS program? He left it. The big black
the pretty
beard.
boy. Yeah. And Middleton.
And Middleton. Yeah, he lives near me. And I was shopping, I think last year, and he was walking in front of me. And I was like, I've just been watching that SAS thing. I don't know why, but he was in front of me, and his beard is like perfect, absolutely perfect. But he was smaller than me, and I could have had him. I said to my son, easy, rabbit punch in the throat, I'd have had him. But no, he's quite a stocky guy, and he was walking down the road. But yeah, it seems to be a big thing. I can't have a beard. I just have the stubble because mine it goes ginger. I don't know why. I'd love to have black hair, black beard. Dave dyes his with his wife's.
No, I don't.
Is yours is purple?
It's naturally purple, that is.
Purple, Chuck. Yeah, but that's because you drank a lot of Ribena as a kid, isn't it? You didn't drink anything else. No, Vimto now, isn't it?
No, I don't like Vimto.
Oh,
it tastes burnt. I like Ribena.
The Vimto's a messy one, isn't it? Because it looks like Ribena, but it tastes like Dr Pepper. Really weird. But yeah.
Wayne, what regiment were you in? Said Nick West from Metal Detective War Relic.
Welsh Guards, 1st Battalion Welsh Guards.
Proper regiment.
Only half outside Buckingham Palace.
Proper regiment.
Yeah. Do you still keep in touch with your mates from the regiment, Wayne, or?
Yeah, I go down obviously every St David's Day. You know, we've got Remembrance Sunday just around the corner, so it's nice to catch up with still serving members and obviously older comrades as well. Like, but yeah, that's like a brotherhood as well. Which will never go away. Once you serve, then obviously they're your brothers and sisters for life. Then.
Yeah, and sorry, just looking in the chat. Going back to what you make with wood, Dave, is it worth getting Wayne's Facebook page up? Sorry.
Yeah, leave it with me.
I know. I was going to say, because we've spoken about what you do, and all we've shown is like that cabinet and the sign. But I know you do a lot more. And if people, like we say in the show, go to Wayne Rowlands on Facebook, there aren't any other ones, are there, who do kitchen cabinets or something bizarre like that?
No,
it's probably not
my
checked.
My Facebook page, Box It, and then obviously, if anyone can find me, Wayne Rowlands on Facebook.
Yeah, Dave's going to get it up now just to show some of your.
Dave's going to get it up.
Work.
Are we talking about wood again?
Dave, can you get what? Wait, here we go. I had to send you that. Trying to get book shows you what? Don't put that picture up you sent me earlier, Dave. Right, Box It. Here we go.
There's the pot noodle box there, Adrian.
Oh, is that a video?
Yeah, I think it's a short video.
Oh wow! Oh look, that looks beautiful. So Wayne, when people purchase products off you, do they have to treat them afterwards, like with oil or anything?
To get oil by myself.
Look at that. Look at the handles on that.
And then I use that then just to protect it. So a lot of people most likely got this for their metal detecting fines. So yeah, it gets waxed coat, and then basically they'll do them for a couple of years, and then yeah, just as long as you don't varnish it. I hate people who varnish stuff. It destroys the wood.
It does. I hate varnish massively because in the next 5-10 years it's just going to flake off, and varnish isn't what it used to be. It's all
Nothing's the same these days, Adrian.
No, it isn't. No.
That's beautiful, that one there. The handles on that, the beast.
That was massive, that as well.
Wow. I'll tell you what would be nice. You know how people have really flash gun cabinets? Be nice to have really flash detector cabinets. Do you know what I mean?
I've got a few ideas, because I said last year, but I never got around to make it. I was going to make like a personalized, I don't know, signboard that big, like Daddy's metal detector or whatever, with a shelf, so you can put your pinpointer. It'd have a small drawer on it. So you can put your mobile phones or whatever, and then it'd have like 4 hooks, then, so you can put your 4 different metal detectors on it, or 1 metal detector, whatever. So it's just time of getting round. I finished one job, and then I'm selling to the next one.
Yeah, something like that isn't going to be 50 quid, is it? But it's probably me, but I'd love to have a nice wooden cabinet in my lounge, and no one knows what's. I'd love to have a wooden cabinet. You disappeared briefly there, Wayne. Must be the 20 mile an hour cutting in. I'd love to have a wooden cabinet in my lounge. It just looks nice with like family photos on it. But when you open it up, there's like a nice metal detector in there and a pinpointer and a spade. I'd like that. But then thinking about it, I'd have to clean it every time I put it in there, because otherwise I get mud all over the lounge and sofa. But we should clean our machines after using them. But yeah, what types of wood do you work with, Wayne? All types of wood.
I've got an example here for you. Obviously, this massive thing here is mahogany.
I can smell it, Dave. Can you? I can smell it.
The thing that people don't realise is that Wayne is only 4'2".
That then, that's nice. That's
what is
beach.
It?
That's like marble.
I've never seen a bit of beach. Well, it is beach, yeah, but oh wow.
And then obviously oak, mahogany, rosewood. Yeah, anything really. Anything you want.
And he's still using a Gallet camping chair.
Yeah. I've asked the wife for a swivel chair for years, and she still hasn't bought me one.
I thought you'd have knocked one up out of bits of leftover oak that you've got.
I could.
I might have one. A craftsman's swivel chair. I might have one at work that isn't used. I might be able to post it to you, Wayne. I'll check tomorrow. Because you don't want to back on it, really, do you? You want something that you can sit your posterior on. That's bottom, Dave, in English. And
sorry, I thought you meant something totally different.
Well, I wouldn't lie myself. I've got some decorum. But yeah.
Where?
Decorum. You're not decorum.
No, you haven't.
What? I've got
you
decorum.
Not. Where?
What?
I'll tell you what, when I'm in your presence, I've never seen decorum. You're as low as I am.
Sorry, Wayne. Yeah, sorry, we were talking about bloody swivel chairs. Now we're going on to decorum. And some people are going, what's decorum? But Wayne, you ask Wayne a question, because I'm confused now, because you're talking about things. Or shall we go on to Hadrian's Wall?
let's go on to Hadrian's. Do you want to stick around for a bit longer, Wayne, or are you?
Yeah,
There's
I'll
a-
sit about, yeah.
Marvelous, no problem.
There's a quiz here coming up. Well, not a
I've got to
quiz.
find it first. It's been. Oh, I know where it is. Here it is.
I'm trying
You
to
have
do
to
it.
share it, mate.
Yes. Tell Wayne what it is.
Hadrian's Wall. It's a guess what's behind. Sorry, not Hadrian's Wall. Adrian's Wall. There is a 12 squares, 30 squares, and you have to pick a number, and then people have to guess what's behind what the final thing is.
Yeah. So.
Ding, 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 ding. Here we go.
Wayne,
32 numbers.
Pick a number.
22.
22. So, just for fun, no prizes. Guess what it is? A 16th century coin weight. Oh no, that's somebody's just found. Is it a gun?
No.
No.
That's what I would have said.
Number 20. Is it a Roman brooch?
No.
Is it a tree from up in Northumberland?
A what? A tree?
You've not seen the news today?
No.
That was bad, that one.
You know the famous tree in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which is on Adrian's Wall?
Yeah. Oh!
Somebody's cut it down. A 16-year-old's been arrested for cutting it with a chainsaw, cutting it down.
It's on the way to my shed now.
He's a
You're making some
fucktard.
boxes.
Sorry?
Is it?
It's on his way to Rains to make boxes. Is it a Roman brooch, a crotal bell, a fibula, a helmet,
No.
axe head,
No.
medieval mirror, pulse stave axe? No. Number 18. A pot
No.
with some markings on it. A clasp,
No.
a sweetheart brooch.
No.
Number 12, please. Sword hangers.
No.
Shield.
A button.
No. Was that Tony Kaywood?
No.
Another
a
number.
spoon.
No.
Number 14.
Talking of spoons, if you go on my Instagram, field_tester THM, I found an amazing spoon. Did I send you a picture, Dave?
No, I'm following on Instagram.
Yeah, amazing. Spoon.
Oil lamp, chest plate,
No, that's a good
Dragon-esque-
cool oil lamp. Good cool oil
dragon-esque
lamp.
brooch, another helmet, a mirror, a shoe.
No, that's
Buckle.
close.
Number
No.
15.
We could be here all night.
Ooh.
Oh, this will give it away.
A watch winder,
No,
cheek
that's-
protector, hand mirror, strap man,
be more precise regarding hand mirror.
a lady's hand mirror,
No, what era?
Roman.
a medieval, fly swat,
No.
knife handle, mirror, key, Tudor,
No.
Roman.
Yes. Whoever got that,
Paul Tong got that with a Roman mirror.
well done. What an
Gosh.
amazing find.
Look at the fragments on that.
Yeah. I mean, someone's really 75 to 25 BC, a Roman mirror. But I quite like that. I thought that was a nice little find. So
Rob Random said a lucky glass.
yes, it could have been a fan rather than a mirror because we don't know, do we? the mirror bit they might not have bothered fitting. Like Blake might have said, "Oh no, how long's it going to be? Another 6 weeks? Oh no, just give us it. I'll give you a lamb's leg and a Roman hat, and my wife will use it as a fan." You don't know, do you? But it's potentially a mirror. So, but yeah, I love that the detail from the Romans on a mirror, because if that was English, even now it'd just be flat and bland, wouldn't it? But yeah, so well done. Who won that? Sorry,
Paul Tong.
well done, Paul. Yes, he's won. We should start doing gifts on this, and I think the gentleman who we spoke to today, Dave, who's going to offer us gifts, we should do that. I think. Do you think?
Yeah. Instead
We'll
of
do
the
that from next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, we were on about.
Want to put gifts as well? Do you know the wine box I made you?
Yes,
Well,
which is in the lounge.
Yeah.
With the wine still in it.
Yeah, I'll chuck 5 of them in for you.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
And then
No, not
Adrian can
5.
supply the wine.
That wouldn't work very well. No,
Can't thank you enough for that,
we
Wayne.
can't accept that. We can't accept that, Dave, can we? Thank you, Wayne. But
one will do.
Regardless, anyway, Adrian.
we'll work some. Thank you very much, Wayne. But that is a big thing. Why don't you make all of those for RCM for the raffle or something, or we'll do something. That we can't give those away. No, well, it's up to you, Dave. But I think that's a very nice gift for the show. But
Well, if they're in the post, then you'll have to accept them, won't you?
Don't
move
give him
on.
our address.
No, I live in a caravan, so you'll never find it. So,
I'll just get yours, Dave, of Detective Hammond, mate.
I've what? Sorry,
Detective Hammond.
he doesn't know where I live. He lives opposite my daughter.
Oh, does he? Oh dear. So anyone who's watching tonight, before I forget, head over to Wayne Rowlands or Box It on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you've
All
got
the time, the Dig Life, Heart of England, metal detecting, Stephen Gray's group, Anglo-Celtic group, and you will see somewhere there, but I will post later, Dave and Adrian, if that's all right, on the Detecting Show with a link for the raffle. And like I said, every £5 that's purchased for a raffle, everything goes towards Rodney Cook. So if we can get rid of all those 250 tickets, that's 1,250 for Rodney Cook, which then Gary Cook will pass on to whatever cancer charity he wants to put it through. So please, guys, I know it's a $5, but if you've got the heart, just dig deep and let's get it out there and help someone out.
Yeah, and
just
hats
have
off
2 pints left this weekend, or half a pint left if you live in the south.
Is Gary Cook shared it on the Rodney Cook Memorial page, Wayne?
No, I have asked Gary. I know he's been a busy man, and I know he's got stuff coming on this weekend. But
yeah, he's got something going on. Probably leave it till next week. And when everyone's shouting about how good the No Frills was, just ask Gary to sneak it in there when all the traffic's high, and I'm sure it will bump up really well. Gary's probably in bed now anyway, because
Gary's just love you, Wayne.
Oh, he's obviously watching it on his Amazon tablet in bed. All right, Gary. Hope you're all right. Oh, Gary. Yes, we've got to mention something about the tickets for Rodney Cook. Said you can arrive at 1 p.m, but I think the email said 11 p.m. But realistically, if you can arrive at 1 p.m. rather than 11 p.m, but if you turn up earlier, you can just park and set up camp.
Or if you turn up at 11 p.m, everyone will be asleep and they'll be able to let you in.
PM, sorry, AM. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Nikki. Hope you're all right. Yes. Oh, that's lovely. The best event we've ever attended. even though he got stuck. And Nikki, within 30 seconds of turning up, she got stuck in the mud in a camper van, but she managed to move it.
And then she just went, I'm leaving it here.
Yeah, don't blame you. And that wasn't a problem. But yeah, 11 a.m. is okay, Gary's saying. Yeah, I'm just sitting here trying to read, and I realised I haven't got my glasses on. I got out in the end. Yes, that's good. So 11 a.m. is okay. I really wish I could be there for this weekend because I think every Rodney Cook event is good fun, and this one is a new for this year, first time ever, no frills, and I think it will be a great weekend. And there's a lot.
So do I, Gary, and I honestly did believe it was next weekend, and it's next weekend's my event, and now I've got plans this weekend. So, and I know there's cake, and I know there's sausages, and I know there's a hog roast.
Gary's currently there with John, and I bet they're watching Eurotrash repeats in John's van in their pajamas together in the double bed. But Lisa, don't.
I could actually have it envisaged then, right? John and Gary together in the bed, like Morecambe and Wise, one in a Macapaka sort of like onesie, and the other in an Iggle Piggle onesie. I could just see it. I'm not saying who was Iggle Piggle, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Gary's just said they are cuddled up together. I bet they are. And I bet Larry's looking through the van window like that. He's Larry, isn't it?
He's brilliant, Larry, isn't he?
Could we, Dave, we can't play the Larry, Fodder and the Larry video, can we?
I don't know where the Fodder Larry video is.
Can I show you it?
It's on Big Life, isn't it?
Yeah, Wayne, tonight I watched it before the show, and I could not stop laughing. He's not right, Fodder. He really isn't, but he does so much for Rodney Cook. Let me just see if it's. Or was it on Dig Life or was it on? No, I think it was.
It was on Big Life, guaranteed.
It's probably been removed by YouTube because it was. It wasn't inappropriate, but it was very, very strange watching a man in bed with a doll talking.
I saw it. I actually had a good picture sent to me by Ricardo last weekend, where Fodder was a unicorn, but I don't think he knew he was a unicorn because he was asleep. And whatever may have appeared on the Scissor Sisters vehicle once was the unicorn part.
I think I found it.
Good, because we're all waiting with bated breath.
Sorry, ask Wayne a question.
Wayne, how far away do you live from the Roman fort in Carnarvon?
Has it gone to?
Yeah.
Roughly about 2.5 miles.
Have you been and had a good look round in the past to take it?
Well, I've got local farmer in Carnarvon, just opposite where the Carnarvon Castle is. I've got a few farms around there, Melton Tech, and I've also got the verge of Romans have gone to as well. But it's place is filled with trash because back in the day it used to be an old Victorian dump, I believe it was.
Really?
So, but yeah, it's good place to go because you'll go with glass bottles or whatever. But
yeah,
you got to get through the trash to get to the good stuff. But
what about things related to the castle itself? Do you believe you've ever found anything of
I
that
found
ilk?
footballs and everything, a few helmet coins and everything. I found a massive hook about 2 years ago. So I don't know if it came off like a shipping vessel or something, but it was massive. I'll try and find it and get some pictures up. But
Mint.
Yeah.
We found it
well,
yet?
I'm a bit scared. I'm looking on Facebook for the video, and I've just seen me and you. I've never seen that before. But
on the show.
Yeah, I can't find it, so I think Facebook's probably removed it because it did look like fully grown man with a young child in bed. It's not funny.
Yeah, best not play it. That'd be a good
no,
idea. You
no,
could have warned me
best not play
previously.
But yeah, you saw it, Wayne, didn't you? Fodder's video with Larry.
But again, Adrian, it's people like Fodder as well. I know I keep pestering them and bombarding his Facebook page, Dig Life, with all my creations and whatever. But hats off, to obviously Fodder Phil. Thanks, mate, for everything you've done for me for the last year since I started off, allowing me to post all my wonderful creations on your Facebook page. And then you got obviously Phil Frag, he's half of England as well. And again, obviously Sid Perry. I can't thank Sid enough, and obviously Stephen Gray, because without them two, I wouldn't be sat in this shed making these creations. So hats off to you boys.
Yeah.
Well, there's absolutely nothing stopping you ever sharing anything you want on the Big Detecting Show either, Wayne. Help yourself to that.
You. Yeah.
Nick West has said, Dave and Adrian, I'll bring you back some Calvados if you want. What's Calvados, Adrian?
It's it's either fish or beer or wine.
Could be anything then. Gonna have to Google it.
I've had Calvados.
It's a drink. Oh, it's a drink. Yes, please.
Yeah. I like fish, beer, and wine. So
distilled from cider.
Did you say fish beer then, Adrian?
Sorry?
Did you say fish beer then?
Fish beer? No,
yeah,
I like fish. I
thought you said fish beer.
Fish beer or beard?
I thought I heard you say fish beer. I was like, what?
That's what they have in Japan. That it's a well-known delicacy, fish beer in Japan.
It's made me laugh actually because fish beer. I've never heard that before.
Yes, Japanese fish beer. Google it.
Fish? No, don't have fish.
Japanese fish beer.
They make
it's called haki.
No, that's rice wine.
No, hey, Adrian. Best part of being in the shed, apart, got to keep an eye out for the wife, is you get a quick tip over this one.
Single barrel select.
So basically, if Wayne's making anything for you, ask for it to be done in daylight hours. Otherwise, all the drawers won't shut and they'll all be on the skip now.
Sake is rice wine. Haki is fish wine. Fish beer is haki. You've heard of the fish called hake? Haki, hake.
Yeah.
It's made from that. Yeah, it's beer made from that. That's why it's called haki.
Is that the stinky one?
No, that's Adrian.
No, haki's.
No, that's is it Norwegian or Swedish? That one.
Don't talk about
really horrible stinking fish.
Yellow tin more.
So
skinny gurden.
Oh, I was making me feel ill. Fish beer.
Anyway, Adrian, I'm lying about the hake fish beer. It's just a fish called hake. It's just doing it you.
I've just realised Wayne's got another 2 hours in his workshop tonight.
At least.
Yeah.
Because we've kept him talking for an hour, so it might be 12 tonight, an extra hour.
Wayne, no, Wayne. What's one question I didn't ask you? What has been the hardest project you've undertaken for a detectorist?
I don't know if you've got my Facebook page up there again, Dave. But it's a massive. I think it's called I named it the Librarian. That was. I had the pleasure making it, and it pushed my skill to the next level to make that one. That took me a while to make, and some days, because I suffer with my leg and everything, trying to move something when you built it, it's like, wow. I could do with a forklift some days.
What's it called? Yeah. Sorry, Wayne.
The Librarian, I think it's called, Dave. It's got like a picture of a Viking wolf on the top.
Got it.
Just quickly, Pomsey's in the chat. Pomsey, after is it detectable or Rodney Cook? I can't remember now. Rodney Cook. Did you detect where you said you were going to detect in the evening when we were on that hill? And you said, "Oh, this evening," and he's not night hawking. He had permission. Did he?
Not the
detect?
one.
That's the one, yeah.
Flipping it. What are the bits at the bottom? Oh, drawers.
I like your pink slide, Wayne.
Yeah, so again, all these cabinets you see in there now, Dave, I haven't made them, say, oh, I'll build this one today and I'll put this logo on top. All those boxes there are what people asked me to do, or they've given me an idea, and then I've turned it, from the words or whatever pictures they got into obviously something like that then.
Do you know what I like about that, Wayne? You've made a
Yeah.
space for a book. So we all have finds identified or spinks. So to make a coin cabinet with the ability to have a copy of the latest spinks in there is fantastic. I've never seen that before. Yeah, that has got some real idea.
Yeah,
So
I think that gentleman I made it for him. So obviously you've got the Sphinx book at one side. I think he had another book then that used to go, there's like a slot just above there. You put like his magnifying glass and gloves or whatever. And then obviously you had different various coins at the top, and then the large what they call NGC slabs as well built into it. So yeah, anything anyone wants really, just put it on paper, ask me, I'll video call you, I'll send you pictures, I'll make a a drawing on my CNC program, and then obviously take it from there then.
fantastic.
Stunning.
It is. Thanks, Pomsey, for that. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Ended up posting the site fee in the letterbox. You should make a life-size Trojan horse so you could get loads of your mates in to RCM for free. I think if you did that, Gary'd let you in. I think Gary's gone to bed now because he's probably just flanneling down John because he's probably hot in the van.
So next year, Rodney
He's
Cook
taking
Memorial,
off his Biggle pot outfit.
we need to push, like I said at the beginning of the show, Nick Berry and James Swin from Treasury. We need to make something together. So I was going to call it Pass the Box or Pass the Cabinet. So I'll start it off, pass it to James. He can put his miracle little coin holder things you make. They're fabulous there. And then obviously Nick Berry with his pendants and everything he's made. He possibly could get them as, I don't know, draw pulls or cabinet pulls or something. It'd look fantastic, wouldn't it?
You could call it the Nicked Treasure Box. See what I did?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's now that time of the night where we all go home and go to bed. What?
Sorry, Gary's just said John's in his pants. Imagine them two bumping around in a van. John, you've knocked over the beans. Oh, they're for the morning's breakfast. Oh, Gary, where's your flip-flops? Oh, I can't find them. But yeah.
I can see now, John in my head, right? He's got his light blue RCM t-shirt on. He's got his Ivy's jet vest on and a pair of white Y fronts.
No,
that are a little bit too big for him.
Really tight briefs. Gary said John's got plenty of wood. That's good. So it'll keep it up all night. The fire going, that is. Anyway, good luck to those attending the Detect-Off. No, that was last weekend, the No Frills Weekender. And I wish I was there. And Gary and everyone all hope the weekend goes well. It will go well. It's Rodney Cook, and everyone's going to enjoy themselves. And
Don't forget to participate in Wayne's competition for one of his amazing products, which, as well as obviously it's on Dig Life and it's on East of England, he's going to put it on the Big Detecting Show Facebook page at some point as well. £5 to have a go, which is pittance in today's day and age. And good luck to anybody who does enter that getaway fly competition. Wayne, it's been great having you on as ever, chatting to you and having a look around the homestead.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
No, thank
As
you.
always, enjoy it.
You know you're welcome anytime, young man. Next week, we've got some guests who haven't been on the show, but have technically, haven't they, Adrian? Very, very quiet, though. Very timid, in fact.
Christ, yeah, going to have to wait for this one. Yeah.
KG and Ringy are joining us, formerly of American Diggers on Discovery Channel, and currently on the Anaconda Treasure. And Team Garrett here at both the big events this year. They'll be joining us next week, tell us all about their exploits over the years and over the past couple of weeks in the UK as well. So very much looking forward to having them on the show and getting to know a little bit more about them, Adrian.
Yes, definitely. And also their finds in America, which aren't as amazing as what we find in the UK, but in America, I'll be very interested in what their bucket listers are, because they haven't got as great a history, but they do find stuff. And they've got loads of land. That's what gets me. They've got so much land. So, yeah, it'd be great to have them on the show. But like you said, Dave, they are very, very shy and don't like... but please get your questions ready for them. And it's going to be one hell of a show. Turn your volume down.
And that's just me and Adrian.
Yeah. It's gonna be a British American off, isn't it? Banter off. We're gonna have to hammer them. I'll start. With
all due respect, Tim is a fantastic wind-up merchant. He's up there with you, Adrian.
Well, I'll start talking Cockney through the whole show.
I'll do Scouse then. I'll do Scouse even though I'm not Scouse.
Yeah.
All right, there, Ringy la. Like that.
Should we? We should say we've got Welsh translation as well. We'll start doing hand signals.
You know what you've just said to Wayne in Welsh there? Because it's not very nice, I tell you.
Yes, I know. No, it is. You're probably getting confused with the other thing, but I said I love talcum powder.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Anyway, Wayne, lovely having you on tonight, mate.
It was,
and I
Wayne.
hope you have a good time in your workshop tonight and you get all your projects out. And like we said, look on Facebook for Box It and Wayne Rowlands and
Wayne's competition.
More importantly, Wayne's competition. And make sure Gary, once he's started getting John off to sleep, posts your prize thing on the Rodney Cook Memorial page next week. And hats off to you, mate, at the end of the day for raising money for such a good cause.
No, anything to help anyone. If anyone's struggling out there, if I can help them out, just send me a message. More than happy. We're all family in this game, aren't we?
Yeah,
so I've got piles, Wayne. Can you help? I haven't really. Anyway, we will see you. We will see you all at the same time, same place next week. Have a good weekend, everyone. Gary, hope everything goes great at the No Frills, and I missed the cake. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.